Oh, my chocobo is just taking
Yeah,
up so much room.
is that your chocobo? I guess we did park our
yours too.
chocobos in here.
Freaking bananas.
Yeah.
All right, Alvino says, assuming you have no objections, let us make our way directly to the city outskirts. If we time our arrival just right, you may be lucky enough to see why I have yet to set foot in Yulmore, despite my best efforts to do so.
Okay.
Come, from here we must head west, and then cross a small bridge. And off I ran.
Yep. Oh, he's booking it.
Past a strange horny cat that sounded like he was from New York.
Yeah, we were like, oh man, look at the mast, look at the boats. Yeah, this is it ain't quite as much here.
No.
Nah, couple of
No,
boats.
but it is a bit of a shanty town.
Yeah, yeah.
So I was somewhat on the money.
It is playing the part.
Oh shit! It starts a cinematic.
I'm surveying. I will join you in a moment.
That gate up ahead is known as the
I'll see you at
Open
Beyond.
Arms, and Yulmore itself lies beyond. This, meanwhile, is the aptly named Gatetown, the dwelling place of the many desperate souls who hope to be chosen to live in the city proper.
I thought I recognized you. Brought a new friend, eh?
Oh hell yeah!
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that is not what I expected.
No,
to see.
that is not what.
You are a mid-looking mofo.
I'll bet you got a trick or two up your sleeve. Maybe even 3. Care to show me?
What are you buying?
What are you selling, boy?
He's not here to compete. Leave him be.
Compete, you say?
What? I was only making conversation.
Well, hold on, Alphino.
Yeah, hold
Competition,
up.
you
I'm
say.
good at stuff.
Classic.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please!
In order to get passage.
I like the cut of her jib.
Yeah.
And that was before, I want to note it. That was before I saw the fishnets. I don't want to be accused of Jack. Hey, Kyle, what's your opinion on Harley Quinn?
One and all, Yulmore extends its warmest regards. Let it be known that a lady of distinction wishes to dine on fish divine.
Hats.
We seek a master culinarian who can guarantee seafood perfection. Dazzle the matron with your delicious dishes, and life in the city will be yours to enjoy, even on days when fish is not on the menu.
Well, everyone back, you got a level culinarian.
Who among you will answer the call? Name yourself or another. We may not at all.
Fish, is it? Was there anyone?
What about that girl?
Do you recall how I said Yulmore was a center of power and authority? Well, that is not the only reason for its fame.
It's also got legs.
It is also known as the City of Final Pleasures. The noble and the wealthy who survived the flood gathered here to live out the rest of their days in decadent abandon.
Oh, they are actually hedonist
A
bot.
poor man could sooner pass through the Iron Needle than Yulmore's gates. The only way the common folk can enter this perverted paradise is if they fulfill the whim of one of the privileged. And so they are picked over like market produce.
That is dark.
Yeah.
What a catch! We'll not be throwing this one back.
Boy, that's a way to talk about
Having
a person.
seen your all too obvious charms, we welcome you with open arms. Come, join us in a city of splendor and live out your life in an ecstasy of endeavor.
Oh, verse.
Oh no, they're speaking rhyme. Well, they're stoked.
Yeah.
Oh, just look at those expectant faces. What could you possibly be waiting for?
Oh no, it's gonna be like just moldy bread. And...
Well, what have we here? An extra share of meal to celebrate our newest resident.
What's Mio? Buttbread?
I don't know, man.
For you.
Did you say butt bread?
It looks like a butt.
Enjoy.
Thank goodness.
Over here.
Meal is a foodstuff which Yulmore routinely doles out to the people of Gatetown, and apparently a staple for its citizens as well. Many here rely on it to survive in these times of scarcity.
I'm getting a Soylent Green
The
vibe.
whole arrangement just seems... Well, let's just say it leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
Oh, yep, glance back. Classic.
Like what you see.
She does. That's how you do it. That's how you set it up. I'm down with the Soylent Green thing.
Yeah, this is like Soylent Green meets the Hunger Games, but I guess it's more the horny games.
Yeah, well, it was 2019. You know, Hunger Games would have come out already. Would have been in the...
We're actually pretty well past the high point of the Hunger Games. At that
Yeah,
point.
for sure.
However, you also think about when they're writing this, because development takes a long time.
Oh my god, our birds are so giant. What's the button? Do I hold I? What is that? T? What was
To
the...
click through?
Yeah.
X.
X.
It's X.
There we go.
It's
Nope.
X.
Guess I rebound it. Okay, there we go. I found him.
Jackley, thanks for the super chat. What did the Buttbread say to the other Buttbread after doing them a favor?
Don't worry, it's the yeast I can do. Nothing? No button at all for that one?
I'm just blinking at the camera, and now I'm going to click on Alphino and read.
All right.
Now you understand why my attempts to enter the city have thus far come to naught. They didn't think I was hot enough.
Yeah, I can't imagine Alphino not doing well at the produce line.
You're going to have everyone fighting about age again, Kyle.
Okay, I'm saying he's skilled. He has like much to give this world. They were looking for like culinary people. Like I bet he can cook.
I kind of took everything they said in a pretty dark direction.
Oh, you didn't think they were talking about like finding a chef?
No.
Oh, I was taking it very literally.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
I wasn't thinking that at all.
Vivian enjoyed that bread pun and supported it with a super chat. All right. There, got one. Continuing on, the dubious privilege of residency must be won via a contest with ever-changing rules. They say this policy has been in place for the past 2 decades, ever since Yulmore's current ruler came into power. Yet, from what I have seen, it does more harm than good. Not only does it distract people from our shared struggle against the Sin Eaters, it robs them of their self-sufficiency. I have tried to propose ways they could improve their lot, but my words invariably fall on deaf ears. The attitude is so entrenched now, I worry that, well, mayhap you should take a turn around Gatetown and judge the situation for yourself. Gatetown's not much to look at, but at least it's safe. And the mule is the best thing I've ever tasted. Now he's becoming a pirate.
Yeah, that's becoming more and more it's people. Like,
sorry.
Yeah, the more people like it, the more likely it's people.
Buh.
Person slurry. A large pot bubbles over the flame. Pale chunks, meal, you realize, float in otherwise plain broth.
Just look at it. Can you imagine a more beautiful city? Every day I dream of a life that waits for me inside those walls. Oh, will they ever pick me?
It's behind you.
You've seen what Gatetown has to offer. These people can no longer fend for themselves. They've become dependent on handouts of Mule and believe Yulmore is the answer to all their woes. Yet, no matter how I frame my encouragement, they seem unwilling, nay, unable, to conceive of any other way of life. Take some gil.
That's how cults work, you know?
Not a cult. It's not a cult, Kyle. Alphino wears a look of profound disapproval. Oh, wow, look at that. Look at that look.
Yeah, look at that look.
As advertised.
And you say something about disproving. I'm going to go with the bottom one.
Yeah. Oh, this is not voiced. 'Tis difficult to make a final judgment without first seeing the city's inner workings. Mayhap it is that uncertainty which makes me feel so ill at ease here. Not that it matters. However unjust the system seems to me, if these people claim to be content with their lot, it is hardly my place to criticize their choices. But take that elderly lady you rescued. Does it not seem that those who have chosen to forgo Yulmore's largesse,
Yeah,
new word to me,
I don't
are
know.
doomed to suffer their independence? In the end, they are all but forced to seek refuge in Gatetown, and so hamlets and fields across the island are left empty and unattended, hastening the region's descent into ruin. Nay, I am not convinced that Yulmore's generosity truly serves the best interests of Calusia's people. I am not so naive. I am not so naive as to think there is some miraculous solution to all of this. Yet I cannot help but frown at the sight of hardworking villagers struggling to survive, even as the chosen few rejoice at being plucked from poverty by the hand of a capricious noble. There has to be a better way. I will not know for sure, however, until I have taken those long-delayed steps through Yulmore's gates. It is fortunate that you arrived when you did, Valentina. I've been working on a scheme to insinuate myself into the city, and if all goes to plan, it should soon come to fruition.
Goes. Oh.
There is a beast tribe who makes home in the seas surrounding the island. The Ondo, they are called, though you and I know them as the Sahagin. For the most part, they keep to themselves in their ocean grottos, and rarely have dealings with land dwellers. But as Tataru took such great pains to impress upon me during our stay in Kugane, business favors the bold, and so I reached out to them. I duly discovered that the Ondo are inordinately fond of land-grown produce, fresh fruits in particular, and when I offered to procure such goods for them, they promised to pay me in pearls. An attractive business venture for any prospective investor, would you not agree? Surely even the most jaded Yulmoran lord would have time for a merchant who can make pearls from plums and pumpkins. A lot of alliteration there. Well done, Alphino. I'm proud. Yes, I've come a long way since my days of buying samurai swords without first negotiating a price.
Yeah.
Yeah, about that, dude.
You were the one to bring it up.
I've got 4 lords to tell you about. My appointment with the Ondo is due to take place in a few hours. I just need to collect the produce and meet with them on the shore. Why don't you help me make the exchange? No, we're not going to beat up the fish people, you dolt.
No, yeah, we're gonna sell with them.
Excellent. I shall be glad of your company. First things first, then. We must pay a visit to Mashamoa, my supplier in right. Come, it is just to the northwest of here. And he walked off with his stupid high socks. Mm-hmm. Oh no!
Yeah.
It's a Cracker Barrel goth.
He's got the Thancred necktie.
He's got the Cracker Barrel choker. Made out of... what would you call that? It looks like burlap.
Yeah.
A burlap choker.
Hemp, perhaps.
You get it next to the disappointing candy at Cracker Barrel. Good day to you, Moshamoa. This is my associates, Tuna and Val. We are here to collect the produce I purchased.
Eh? I loaded your lackey up with the goods not so long ago.
My lackey? I know of no such person.
Mr. Lad? Short blue hair? No? He said he'd come on your behalf, and since he seemed to know all the details, I just assumed.
Confound it. Someone must have been eavesdropping on our conversation.
Oh,
If this charlatan was here not long ago, he cannot have gone far. We should split up and search the area. You find a vantage point on the south side of town, and I shall take the west.
forgive me. I had no cause to doubt the lad. Still, he should be hard to spot with that blue hair of his.
That's a very good point, Tony. Aren't we Alphino's lackey?
Yeah, that's true.
That should be a title, by the way. Alphino's lackey.
He was more demanding in the past. You know, he's grown a lot.
So it's just surrounding with. Oh no, one of these.
Oh no!
These are my least favorite
Lock
quests.
on.
Oh boy.
Use your elf
Okay,
eyes.
we have a very small window of looking at shit.
There's a dude. I see a dude down
Found
the center.
him.
Blue-haired dude.
Blue-haired Makote probably bought that dye at the Hot Topic.
Located your quarry. He chose to go with the shaved sides look and looks weird.
Oh, I need to look at his ears.
Yeah,
Or lack thereof.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
Yeah, gander at that.
That is strange. It don't look right. Tuna Val, any sign of him?
Action point.
You have a keen eye. Let us move in before he makes his escape. Someone really needs to talk to Alphino about those socks. It's just embarrassing.
It looks a little warm, honestly. When the sun's always out, you know, it's not really a beach atmosphere, but it does look a little overdressed. I mean, it's very nice and, you know, high res, so it looks good.
Yep.
There you are.
Ah, here we go. And of course, it was a very happy tale.
The thief who claimed the harvest on my behalf. Hand it over.
He's gonna be doing it for a starving family. It's gonna be a sad tale.
Mom is sick, or...
Forgive me. I have to get into the city.
Yep, sister's in there.
I have no family and all my friends have already been chosen.
Oh,
different.
Friends? Going with friends? Okay, okay.
No one here gives a damn about me. When the meal gets handed out, I'm lucky if I get a smell of it. No matter what I do, they won't call out my name. I'm so tired, I'm so bloody hungry. I thought maybe I could steal your idea, get in that way.
What is your name?
Kai Shear.
Tell me then, Kai Shear. Must it be Yulmore or nothing? What of the Crystarium? They may not offer charity, but you would be fairly compensated for any work you did.
No, it has to be Yulmore. That's where all my friends are. We made a promise that we'd live together in paradise.
Oh. Friends are food, champ.
really sticking to this, aren't
Oh
we?
yeah, I'm running with it.
I was to make my deal with the Ondo at the Clave. Listen carefully, and I shall tell you my plans for the business, and how best to arouse the Yulmorans' interest.
I do not want to arouse the
You'll
Yulmorans.
give me your place.
And their big hats.
Just like that.
I'm giving you a chance, nothing more. What comes of it is entirely up to you.
I understand. Oh, thank you, thank you.
This was but one path. There will be others. But for young Kai Shear, it was the difference between life and death. I do not regret my decision, yet I will admit that a part of me wonders if it was for the best. We strive to bring swift salvation to this world. that countless lives might be saved, not least your own. Even if it came at the cost of one man, should I have forged on regardless?
That sounds like a you problem. I like top.
I'm gonna go with it. Yeah.
Yep.
Got a good heart, Alpha now.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose not. Were Estinian here, he would most likely scoff at my soft-heartedness.
Same old Alfino, ever the slave to sentiment.
Anytime a character does an
Thank
impression
you
of
for your
another
kind
one.
words nonetheless. Let us see to it that both these stories have a happy ending.
Gets me every time.
Shall we return to Wright then?
Now I direly need to see Alice's Alphino impression in front of Alphino.
Is that?
Suddenly it's Twin Peaks.
I can't be sure, but I think someone's in trouble. Come on, they may need our help.
Just a side quest factory.
Yeah, Alice's journey was much more straightforward.
I get it. Like we're doing the kid trapped in, the cartoon thing where like, the kids want to go home in the cartoon, but they're trapped in, fantasy world. And so at the end of each episode, they barely get home, but they can't. Like it's a good plot.
Are you gonna start talking about isekai again?
I guess the D&D cartoon from the 80s is an isekai. I never really thought about it like that, but yeah.
Army of Darkness is an isekai.
Yeah, Army of Darkness, exactly. Exactly. Ooh, what is this hideous thing? Oh, gross.
Dude, that thing's really ugly.
Yeah.
Look at this random crap over here. It looks like the Pirates of the Caribbean queue.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Yeah.
Oh, it's a dry dock.
Very, oh, is it?
Very Limsa.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there's two little ones. Okay, nice.
Yeah. It's not like the big grandiose one you quest through in A Realm Reborn.
Thought there was a ether current flying over us with the blue hoofed horse. Or green hoofed horse.
Oh, you know ether currents, they just be falling from the sky. Hey, there's one right there.
Nice.
Who's this? Is this something to reveal? Is this Thancred again? No.
No.
Yeah,
like if anything, it's Orianger, but be a weird introduction.
Clicking on the weakened wretch.
Yep. He escaped. He swam ashore, kind of thing. Like it's hell in there.
That should take care of the worst of his injuries. You want a wretch?
Mercy, I beg you.
Well, the poor man is just wearing a vest. He looks like a waiter. Breathe easy, sir. No harm will come to you here. You and your poofy shirt. The poor man is shivering. Pray keep an eye on him while I get a fire going.
It'll be dark soon. Wait, no.
It's always light out!
Yeah. There's nobody warm. I mean, I guess it matches. Because he's in his, he's in his warm clothes. So maybe it is kind of cold here in the south on an island. Islands can be cold. Yeah, the wind.
Yeah, here you go.
Rocking
You're
fire.
back.
Excuse me. I thought for certain I was dead. How am I ever to repay the kindness?
We'll settle for the tale behind your current predicament. Why don't you begin by telling us your name?
It's very hard to pronounce. Oh, Tristol. I was invited into Yulmore to work as an artist.
This guy smoked 12 packs a day? What's going on?
He just swam, he was like coughing up.
Sea salt.
I'm all better, excuse me. A wealthy couple took me to paint pictures of them. But when my style proved contrary to their tastes, they just as quickly turfed me out onto the street.
Draw me like one of your Ishgardian Ellison.
I was left penniless and patronless, grave sin, in Lord Vonthier's city?
Vothries?
Within days, they had brought me before the man himself, and he asked me what I meant to do. Dejected as I was, I told him that I wished to leave. Little did I know how soon he would grant me my wish. They flung me over the balustrade into the God's damned ocean.
From up there? How are you not dashed to pieces?
Keep your feet together.
Oh my god, Kyle.
Don't ask me.
Yes, thank you, Val. I was talking to Tristal.
Don't ask me. Luck, I suppose, though if you hadn't found me when you did, it wouldn't have counted for much.
Monstrous. And the citizens condone such barbaric punishment?
Oh, without a second thought. When Lord Vothery passes judgment, no one so much as blinks, let alone argues. In Yulmore, his word is law. Sounds like a cool guy to fight in a dungeon.
Mad because dick. That's what that face was.
Bones.
The more I hear about Yulmore, the more determined I am to see what waits within its walls. I shall bend all my thoughts towards securing another way into the city. There must be something we can do. But first, we should convey Tristal to the shelter of the village. Fire or no fire, he needs to be out of this chilly coastal air. Well, there you go. It's chilly coastal air.
Oh, yep. Chilly coastal air. Away into the city?
Also, I'd like to point out how overly cautious Alphino is building this big of a rock ring in a fire.
Yeah.
For a fire built in the middle of goddamn sand. What a Boy Scout.
Listen, yep, exactly. He's got his badges.